What is good, YouTube? I'm officially back. So I was gone for the last few days. My internet went out and we figured out the problem. One of my dogs, well, it actually wasn't even my dog, it's someone else's dog, but he chewed up the cable in the backyard. So we didn't have internet for the last 2 days, so I couldn't make videos, couldn't upload, so I was very upset, and I'm back now. And I did a poll yesterday. I said, prove to me that the Lakers will not win, and they absolutely destroyed the poll. I think they got 50% of the votes, and then the other 50% went to the four other teams split among them. So we're doing the Lakers, who have been struggling without LeBron James as of late. I think he went out in this game, and they did win this, but then they've lost they've lost, you could say 5 of their last 7, right? Yep, 5 of their last 7 games. So they desperately need LeBron back. I'm not even sure when he's supposed to return, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw him back in the rotation anyway. Right now they have the rotation of Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, JaVale McGee, Tyson Chandler, Michael Beasley, Zubac, Lance Stevenson, and KCP. And of course LeBron is sitting down here, and Rondo is actually not back at all either. I don't know what to do in that situation. Do I actually just throw LeBron James back in, or do I not? But I'm going to go ahead and do a little couple things here. Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, Lance Stevenson. I want to send Svi Mykhailiuk to the South Bay Lakers. Isaac Bonga, I'm going to call up from the South Bay Lakers. And I want to throw Zubac. Zubac has had a couple nice games with the Lakers this year. Do I want to throw anyone in the G League? No. We'll probably leave it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline. And by then, LeBron James should be back, right? So, I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline. And I'll see you guys here in a second. Alright, I'm at the trade deadline. And I believe LeBron should be back by now. I could be wrong. I probably could research it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go with LeBron will be back by the trade deadline. So, LeBron James is back in the rotation. But there's one player I'm interested in getting rid of, and that is Brandon Ingram. Now, Brandon Ingram has been rumored to be traded for a while now, and I'm sure that the rumors are still going. They really are. And if we can make it happen, obviously I'm gonna throw KCP's big contract in there to kind of entice it. And I don't know what I want to get out of it, but I want somebody for sure. I want a really nice piece to this team. So someone who can play next to LeBron James, no pressure, just someone that's gonna fit the mold. And I want enough cap space to still sign someone this offseason as well. Like Marc Gasol is gonna have a player option, not too smart there. Bam Adebayo, MKG, De'Aaron Fox, and Buddy Hield. Obviously that would be a very cool trade, but I'm not going to do it. Vucevic. Now this trade makes sense to me. Obviously the Magic have a small forward already, and they're trading their only point guard away. But this trade does make sense because the Lakers do need a center bad. And Vucevic, I mean, JaVale McGee has played well this season. But if you're looking for a better center, obviously Vucevic does make sense. And the Magic should be looking to trade Vucevic, in my opinion, just because they have Mo Bamba for the future. Bojan Bogdanovic, Drew Holiday, Andre Drummond, Serge Ibaka, Rudy Gay, TJ Warren, Steven Adams, Robert Covington, CJ McCollum, and Otto Porter. So my favorite trade, obviously, out of all these was this one, the Vucevic one. Now, KCP, Brandon Ingram, Jerian Grant for Vucevic. Now, do I want to throw a point guard in there for him? I don't know. Are they high on Isaac Bonga maybe? Because I think this makes more sense if the Lakers get a point guard out of this deal, right? So you just give me this guy. Okay, that's not gonna work. What about if you give me Beverly? No, Beverly, Lonzo Ball, not gonna happen. Or Jonathan Simmons, Mozgov. I'm not taking Mozgov's contract. Just give me this guy, and this makes more sense for everybody, I think. So Jerian Grant, although I don't really need him. Brandon Ingram, I'm happy to ship him out of here just because I don't know, man. I've said it always, and I'll say it before. I do not like him on 2K. His simulations on 2K are pretty bad. You have to like change his settings, and they want a first. You know, let me just go back to the original deal. Although getting Terrence Ross as a throw-in would be nice, but I'm just gonna go back to the original deal. So Vucevic, Jerian Grant, let's do this. So Magic, let's see what we got now. So now LeBron James is gonna be back, and we got Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, Vucevic, JaVale McGee, Rondo, Lance Stevenson, Tyson Chandler, and Michael Beasley and Zubac. We only really need a 9-man rotation if you ask me. And just like that, I think the team is already looking a lot better. And we still have the offseason to make this team a lot better. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's simulate to the offseason. I've done enough of the trade deadline. Let's finish this out and make the playoffs. So we get to face Golden State in the first round. Yeah, that's not going to bode well for us. I wouldn't think anyway. They still have the 5 mega all-stars. LeBron James, 30 points per game. Vucevic over here came over here in 18.7. Kuzma, 18. JaVale McGee, 12. Depending on the type of contract Vucevic wants, I'll be glad to re-sign him. But I guess we'll see. But we're up 1-0 to start the series. We're up 2-1. If we upset the Golden State Warriors, that would be absolutely insane. 3-2. We lose in 6 games. Okay, I mean, this kind of way LeBron would go out of the playoffs. I mean, if the Lakers were to match up against the Warriors in the first round, I'm sure LeBron would not be too happy about that. LeBron, when is the last time LeBron got eliminated in the first round? I have no idea. It did come close this year with Indiana, but obviously he prevailed like he usually does. It's LeBron, so 1-0 on the Raptors, and I have a LeBron cardboard cutout, you know, looking straight up at me while I'm recording this, so I better be careful with what I say. He is in a Cavs jersey in this cutout, but I won it in the 2K19 release. But, you know, a lot of people don't like 2K19 anymore. Hopefully they can make the game to where everybody likes it. I don't mind it because I don't even play it too much. I usually just record for you guys. I don't do anything else on 2K, so I guess you could say maybe I'm not a big fan of it. But Luke Walton, kind of want to just move on from Luke Walton and just go with Greg Pop. Why not? Why? You can't go wrong with Greg Popovich, right? Let's get Greg Popovich, assistant GM. Let's get Dylan Moore. And, alright, so we're good. I think we're good now. I'll just leave him. And then NBA draft. Let's see. We got the 18th pick, which wasn't too bad, actually. Maurice Wagner is still here. Isaac Bonga. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and make a selection. 18th pick is not too bad. Should be able to grab someone. Charles Bassey. Romero Langford is here. Trey Jones. Romero Langford. I'm cool with that. 6'6". I mean, for a while there, his overall was actually pretty good in this draft. Maybe it went down. That's why he's all the way down at the 18th. 72 overall. Yes, it did go down. I could have gotten Charles Bassey. I don't know. I'm saying Bassey. I don't know. Either one of those. But we get Romero Langford nonetheless. Cool. Player options, Kyle Kuzma. We'll go ahead and accept Steve Mikhailuk, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball. Alright. And then now qualifying offers, Jaren Grant and Zubac. Probably not going to bring either of those guys back. Although Zubac did have a nice little couple games there for the Lakers. I think I'm going to move on from him. And then for the cap holds, we got Rondo's cap hold, obviously. Let's get rid of a lot of these. Jaren Grant, Michael Beasley. We don't need Rondo's cap hold. Vucevic might not even need his. When we look at the salary cap table, we have 28.25 million cap space and Vucevic's cap hold. So I'm going to go ahead and renounce that as well. So now we look at the roster. We have Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart and Steve Mikhailuk, Romero Langford, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, Maurice Wagner. So we kind of have our starting forwards, obviously. We don't have a starting center. We have our starting point guard and shooting guard if necessary. But really, we can go out and do whatever we want. So this is a year where the Lakers are expected to sign an all-star. Now, who that will be, I have no idea. How much money does Vucevic want? $22 million. Not too bad, not too bad. Cousins wants a little too much money. That was one guy I was going to look at. But obviously, they've been rumored to get guys like DeMarcus Cousins, Kevin Durant, Butler, Klay Thompson. I get Klay Thompson a lot. I'm going to try to avoid that today. I don't know who I want to go with then. Jimmy Butler. I want to go with Jimmy Butler. $30.88 million. I guess we could go with Jimmy Butler if possible. I don't know if we're going to be able to afford him though. Kemba Walker also a nice option. Next to LeBron James, Klay Thompson. Like I said, I'm going to try to avoid Klay Thompson. Kevin Durant, obviously, yeah, that would be kind of cool. So you know what? I almost said the F word. But I'm going to go ahead and say, why not? I'm going to go with Kevin Durant. And then Jimmy Butler as well. He wants $28.4 million. Hopefully we can afford both Jimmy Butler and Vucevic. I'm going to go ahead and offer him a contract now, unless if I want to look at other centers that we got. Maybe we don't need JaVale McGee. I think is a must sign back. Maybe we don't need a scoring center as much. Vucevic is more of a scoring center, I think. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. JaVale McGee, yeah, like I said, JaVale McGee is more of a defensive center, and Vucevic is more of a scoring center. So I don't know if I want to do that. His inside D is a B-. DeAndre Jordan obviously has a lot better defense. So do I want to go DeAndre Jordan? Okay, I've used all my offers today, so I can't even get. All right, so let's just see what we got. So we get Jimmy Butler and JaVale McGee. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and go with that. So Jimmy Butler, welcome to the Lakers. Although I think Jimmy Butler went on record to say he doesn't want to play with LeBron or something like that. Do I want to get Vucevic? I do have his bird rights. So you know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's get Vucevic. So 5-year, 117. Okay, we can get all three of them, I think, hopefully. And we do. So all three of them, welcome to the Los Angeles Lakers. Lonzo Ball, Jimmy Butler, Josh Hart, Svi Mykhailiuk, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, Vucevic, and JaVale McGee. That is awesome. So, very cool team. So, Lonzo Ball, how much cap space we have left? Probably none, and we're in the negatives. Probably gonna have to pay the luxury tax. Lonzo Ball, Isaac Bonga. Do we need a backup small forward? Maybe we do. Kyle Kuzma, backup forward. So we need at least one backup forward and maybe a backup point guard. So backup point guard. Let's go with. Okay, no, there's no good backup forwards left. Small forwards. Seth Losh's here. Lance Stevenson's here. Kyle Korver. Nwamba. Rebko. I mean, this part isn't really that important. I'm going to go ahead and sign some backup forwards, and I'll see you guys at the end of next season. That way, I don't make this video a little bit too long, you know what I mean? So, I'll see you guys at the end of next season. Let's see who I can get. Alright, guys, at the end of the season, we are the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Really, we did a lot better, winning 9 more games than I think we did last year. For the player stats, we got 25 points for LeBron James, 18 for Jimmy Butler, 15 for Vucevic, 14 for Kyle Kuzma, and 11 for JaVale McGee off the bench. Lonzo Ball had 10.7 and 9.5, which is what I expect with LeBron James not having the ball a little bit as well from Lonzo Ball, so not bad at all. And Lance Stevenson, Jonas Jerebko, and Svi Mykhailiuk. I just decided to bring back Lance, and I signed Jonas Jerebko and Svi Mykhailiuk. You know, he did his thing every now and then. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Pelicans in the first round. We should be able to, I would think. But you never know with 2K. You never really know with 2K, guys. I'm telling you right now. When you do rebuilds like this, I'm sure you guys maybe do it at home on your by yourself. You never know. You just don't. Okay, anyway, we got Golden State and Houston, Toronto and Orlando. Serge Ibaka revenge game, revenge series. You know, Serge played for Orlando there for a second, didn't he? Didn't he? Yeah, he did, I think. Yeah, it didn't last that long. Anyway, Cleveland and Charlotte, Oklahoma City and Los Angeles. It was a very weird trade back then. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go ahead and Cleveland and Charlotte. I just thought about that. 2 of the worst teams, not really the worst, but 2 of the, you know, not so great Eastern Conference teams going at it in the second round. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Thunder, who have Paul George and Russell Westbrook, and they're absolutely going to sweep us. 3-2, 3-3. Okay, we get eliminated 6 games. So, guys, I don't know how I'm supposed to come back with the better team than I had, but hopefully we can. Let's go in the offseason and try to get a little bit better. Obviously, we have player progression on our side because we have a lot of young players, so hopefully that helps us out. But the Warriors, once again, win the championship. What a shocker, right? Anyway, let's go in the offseason, get this fixed, and then we should be able to just jump right back into it, to be honest. So, obviously, we still have Greg Popovich, which is great. And then for the NBA draft, I turned trades off. I don't know if I need them back on or not, but you know what? We'll turn them back on just in case. So we have the 27th pick, and we have a lot of big contracts: Vucevic, Jimmy Butler, and then Romero Langford and Lance Stevenson. It looks like Langford is going to be a big part of our rotation upcoming this season, so that's going to be nice. Josh Hart. We have to decide what we're going to do with some of the shooting guards we have, because we have a lot of shooting guards. Going to skip over the draft pick. And then Jalen Howard, okay, or Horde or whatever. He was a 77 overall. I'm going to go ahead and sign him. Accept all these guys back, and then we should have our rotation, I think. So I think we got everybody back that we needed. I don't think we have any free agents. Jerebko and Raul Neto, I don't care about those guys. But for the roster, we have Lonzo Ball, Jimmy Butler, Josh Hart, Romero Langford, Svi Mikhailuk is here now. LeBron James, Lance Stevenson. This guy is here now. Jalen Horde, Kyle Kuzma, Vucevic, JaVale McGee, and Maurice Wagner. So I have a lot of young assets that I could trade away. It just depends on what I could get. So guys, I'm going to get a little creative here, and I will be right back. Let me see if I can pull off a finesse kind of trade and maybe get like really good here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright guys, I honestly forgot that I was doing a realistic rebuild for a second. I tried to go super crazy and try to trade for Anthony Davis, and obviously that didn't work. But then I'm like, wait, this is a realistic rebuild. I gotta kind of have to be realistic. So I was looking at this trade. Eric Bledsoe off the bench would be cool, but I don't know how I feel about that. But like I said, guys, we just have a lot of players at a lot of positions that we don't need. So we could definitely make a huge trade. I just don't know where I could flex it at. I really can't make it work anywhere besides maybe trading Jimmy Butler or Vucevic, which I very well could trade Jimmy Butler, and maybe like I could throw Romero Langford in and Jalen Horde in, who we don't need. No offers were found. Romero Langford. Nobody wants Jimmy Butler. Oh wait, is he got a no trade clause? He does. I did give him a no trade clause. What about Vucevic? I did not give Vucevic no trade clause, so I guess we could try him instead. And then let's throw this guy back in there. And let's see what we get out of this. So, Markelle Fultz and Josh Green is offered to us. Bledsoe, Malcolm Brogdon, Zach LaVine, and Wendell Carter Jr., Colin Sexton, Kevin Love, Tobias Harris, Marc Gasol, Justice Winslow, Rudy Gobert, and Keldon Johnson. Obviously, Rudy Gobert would be nice. We could go with that. De'Aaron Fox, DeAndre Jordan, Bol, and Kevin Knox, Cameron Reddish, Gary Harris, Cole Anthony, Drew Holiday, Serge Ibaka, and Jonas Valanciunas. Could always do a crazy trade like that. Darius Garland and Andrew Wiggins, Bradley Beal, and James Wiseman. So, the Lakers low-key did want Bradley Beal back in the day. If I could trade Jimmy Butler, or I could do some crazy stuff. Start Jimmy Butler at the small forward, LeBron James to power forward, but then we move Kuzma to the bench. I don't know if I like that, so let's actually not do anything too crazy. So Rudy Gobert, I think, is making a lot of sense to me. So the Jazz get Nikola Vucevic and 2 young studs for Rudy Gobert, who's on the last year of his contract, which makes sense for the Jazz to possibly get rid of. Keldon Johnson, obviously a nice throw-in for us. So we're going to go ahead and do this trade. Rudy Gobert, very good defensively, and that's what I think we need at the center position. I don't think we necessarily needed another scorer. I said that last year. So Alonzo Ball, like I said, Josh Hart, Jimmy Butler, Keldon Johnson is here now, Svi Mikhailuk, and then obviously Keldon Johnson. How he is 6'6". We do need a better backup small forward. So how does he look at the small forward? He goes up to an 80, so he's going to be our backup small forward now. Lance Stevenson's going to hit the bench, hit the reserves, and then Kuzma and JaVale McGee. Maurice Wagner, 6'11". He can shoot the 3 ball, can he? Or am I mistaken? Maurice Wagner, where are you? He is... Okay, let's move him to the power forward position. That way we have a backup power forward now. So he goes up to a 78. So guys, I think we have our rotation set. We didn't do too much. We really couldn't. It's kind of a realistic rebuild type of vibe. So we really couldn't, but I think we got better. I think we did. We got defensively better, and we already have a lot of offensive weapons. So we necessarily didn't need Vucevic. We just needed somebody to score. And as I'm recording this video, I'm actually getting a notification that says New York and Sacramento discussing an Enes Kanter, Zach Randolph trade of expiring contracts, but nothing close yet. League sources tell ESPN. Whoa, that's kind of a random trade if you think about it. Let me see what this is. Let me read more into this. I know this is kind of stopping in the middle of the video, but Kings would want to send out more expiring deals, and a deal Kanter is out of rotation and wants a chance to play, and third team could help. So, if I really think about this, Enes Kanter, I guess, is out of the New York Knicks rotation, which does make sense because, Enes Kanter is probably not part of the long-term future there in New York. Zach Randolph, obviously not getting any minutes in Sacramento. I don't think so anyway. I mean, I guess the Kings could have Enes Kanter come off their bench, but I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think the Kings should leave their team alone. I really don't think they should need. I really don't think they need Enes Kanter, but you know what? Maybe it makes them better. So let me know what you guys think. If you're at the end of this video, Enes Kanter for Zach Randolph, and then maybe some third teams involved. I don't know, but kind of a weird trade if you ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, simulate to the end of next season, where hopefully we can win a championship. Russell Westbrook wins MVP for the second time in his career. Anthony Edwards is your Rookie of the Year. Gordon Hayward wins Sixth Man. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player. Michael Porter Jr. Greg Popovich wins Coach of the Year with the Los Angeles Lakers. We won 62 games. So let's go ahead and see if we can face the Portland Trailblazers in the first round. My favorite team. And real quick, guys, January 22nd is when I started back school, and it's also when I'm going to the Oklahoma City Portland Trailblazers game. My girlfriend is making it happen once again. She bought tickets for me for basically Christmas, and it was super nice of her, and I love her to death for it. And I cannot wait to go watch Portland live again. That was super fun last time. This time I'll be close to the Portland's bench. I'm very happy about that. So I might try, if I get there early enough, might try to get Lillard autographed, man. I don't know if he, I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll get there early enough because I do have school that day, and I'm going to have to drive quite a ways to get there. But hopefully I get out of school maybe early. It's when I start back school, and when I do start back school, I might be changing my YouTube schedule up around here a bit. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But we're facing Oklahoma City again. We just beat Portland. We beat Houston. Now we're up 3-0. And 4-0, we beat the Thunder. So now we're facing the cheat code Toronto Raptors. Let's see if we can take care of them as well. We're up 1-0 to start series, 2-0, 3-0, and just like that, the Raptors almost came back, but we're going to go ahead and end this video off with a championship win. Great way to come back, great way to return. LeBron James obviously is your finals MVP, so Rudy Gobert trade actually made a big difference. Let me go ahead and show you guys the stats real quick before I forget. This was the season stats. LeBron James with 27, Jimmy Butler 17, Kyle Kuzma 16, Keldon Johnson with 13, Rudy Gobert with 12 and 2 blocks, which is what I wanted him for. Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, Lonzo 9 and 9, Steve Mikhailuk 7, and that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.